Thanks for staying with us. So according to the World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. On the show today, we have a renowned wellness, beauty, and spa expert, Arinola Adeniyi, to speak extensively on the imperative of body wellness, beauty, and spa in maintaining healthy living. You can join the conversation on 081-270-53687. You can also tweet us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag your TVC so we can read your tweets. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good to have you, Arinola.
Great to be here.
You definitely look well. Your skin is popping.
Glowing.
Glowing.
Thank you.
We want to glow like you. In this,
possible.
In this state of insecurity,
Yes.
we must only beg God for glowing. Because we are all just,
Worried.
life, Nigeria happens, we're worried. But either way, it's good to know that people like you exist to help take away all the stress. So how do we begin on the journey of body wellness and beauty from inside out?
Exactly. So that's why I say I teach from the holistic point of view.
Yes.
It's your body, your mind, and your soul. The way you think and the way you feel determine your destiny and how you actually feel. Thoughts are language of the mind, feelings are language of the body. So you must be able to marry the two. You won't say, oh, I really don't care what my body is saying today. So you must be able to intermarry your body, your mind, and your spirit. And so when you hear the news, you decide what you want to do with it. Do you want to hold on to it and store it as emotions, and then you get into fear, into overwhelm, and you get paranoid, everybody you see is a Boko Haram or whatever. So it depends on how you process it. So for me, wellness is your total being. You must be able to marry the three, because when the body, the mind, and the soul are in harmony, anything is possible.
Wow.
So it's not just about hearing the news. What do I do with it? Especially with information overload. You don't know which one is fact, you don't know which one is fiction, and you don't know which one is fake. So you must be able to process what you hear. And then that's where the power of choice, because you're in charge of your own health, you're in charge of your own well-being. And that's why even the World Health Organization has told us that it's not just the absence of sickness or illness or disease. It's an active state of your mental, emotional, physical, and social well-being. I just finished talking about the physical, taking 10,000 steps a day. That will make you well. Emotions, how do I relate with all the
10,000
feelings?
But you know, because we've had, for those of us that have been on the show Monday, Tuesday, it's been a very, very weighty, depressing set of topics that we've been dealing with. And many Nigerians are literally worried. And so when we talk about this, we need to break it down in a way that someone watching who's just head out, they've taken over 50 villages, there's one thing, there are crises everywhere. How would that person maintain a state of well-being? How can that person find peace
in the midst of the chaos?
Like we're here, we're in this country. Where are we going to? So,
we're all here. There's no way someone like me is going to either. But when you hear the news, what do you do with it? It's real. These things are happening. And it's getting closer, even to those of us in Lagos. That's the truth. But, you know, the decisions you make will decide, okay, so like today I could have said, no, I'm not going to mainland though. I don't want to be robbed. I don't want, because these things happen every day. It's a choice which you have to make. You know, wellness is being proactive. You hear the news, it's real, but you still came to work.
So, you know, a few people would hear wellness, beauty, but oh my God, these people are in all their vanity. Really, this is just about people who have money trying to look good. So in what way would a regular Nigerian who doesn't have access to spas and all these beauty treatments, in what way would can they achieve wellness? Okay,
and I don't teach beauty. I don't, even Venivich is not tagged as a beauty spa. It's preventive health and well-being. We don't have a fantastic healthcare system. So how do you stay preventive? Our life expectancy in Nigeria is like 54. In other countries like Japan is 87, China is 86, Another one is 85. England is 83. America, that we eat all the burgers together, is 81. So what's making for the almost 30-year difference? And that's my own, yes, the quality of our lives, really. Because one of the studies the World Health Organization has done is that what's the quality of life? That the quality of your life determines the state of your well-being. Because really, wellness is a multidimensional state of being as exemplified by the quality of your life and your
I like the preventive word you use.
Yeah.
So how do we get the preventive? Could you teach us how?
Lifestyle choices. 90 to 95% of all doctors' visits are stress-related. So you're not sick. You just need to be able to manage all the thoughts you're processing, the stress you're going through. And we all know that modern-day living syndrome, life right now, 24/7.
On the road.
You're on the road. Even for people working at home with COVID, we are facing another type of stress. So stress is a constant factor. There are some preventable diseases, high blood pressure, hypertension, high cholesterol. They are all lifestyle related. So how do you manage your life? How do you manage your 24/7? How do you manage everything that you have to go through? So, and that's why I'm saying you have to be proactive with your health. And it's a lifestyle. It's not available by prescriptions. It's available by decisions. Because even if your doctor gives you medication and you get home and decide not to use it, that's what you've decided.
So what do you do?
Let's talk about detox for a bit. Because I had this cough that refused to go for a very long time. You people know. I had gone to the hospital, I had taken medication and all of that. And then I heard about detox and colon cleansing, and I came. I just had one session. I've not even done like several. And I realized that the cough had disappeared. What the drugs couldn't take out. So my question is, how do we get people to, okay, you know, COVID-19 also opened our eyes to see that we could use natural remedies to help ourselves. The way we grew up, our grandmothers used all of those natural remedies, but now everybody's sophisticated and we just go for the drugs, which sometimes don't even work. How do we get people to understand that the medicine, it's in the air, it's in the plant, it's in everything we do? True. How do we start, you know, opening people's eyes to know that we can actually detox our body, even if it's just with water, to maintain a healthy well-being?
Okay, so the truth is, medication, most of the orthodox medication, they have side effects. If you read, sometimes when you carry a package, and by the time you read likely side effects, you're like, do I really want to do this? But you just used water now, and it was able to remove layers and layers. And while we're doing the detox, health begins in the colon. Though we have many other eliminative organs, health begins in the colon. Yeah. Yes. Because when you're able to get rid of the undigested food particles, of the toxins, which is caused by what we eat, how they're grown, the level of technology, all the radiation coming into us. So it's technology is, I call it modern day living, that is causing most of the illnesses. Because what we eat, when we eat.
So how do you flush out your colon?
Okay, so
it was a wonderful experience.
We use that, and I'm glad that you got relief from just one
session, yeah.
So we have to get you to complete your treatment.
I will.
Because really, these are things that have been sitting in your colon forever, and it's not doing anything there.
Wow,
so, and when it gets to overload, it begins to seep back into the blood vessels.
You know, okay, so go ahead, Mariam.
Yeah, yes. So relief colon, what we used to hear, because BC mentioned natural remedies, we eat ugu and things like that. So is that good, or you have to do a water one like she did with you?
Fine, all of those are good, but how do you remove the years of
pile up,
you know, that have been there forever? So when you now do a detox, that major detox, the colon hydrotherapy, the new things you're using, the new lifestyle, it's now more effective because the vitamins and the new minerals you're putting in your body are better absorbed. So because right now the toxins just throw them all away.
So I was, I've been, in the past few days, I've been telling Mariam since like 2 months now, I've been telling myself I'm going to get on a healthy diet. Like I've been working my brain to get to the point where I'll do what I need to do. And in that process, I've been learning. And one of the things I watched mentioned the importance of the diets, and more importantly, eating fresh. Not preserved, not processed, fresh. And that our body we will be wired from history is to eat fresh food. We didn't have to preserve food. And that historically, the human body always had a time of drought where there wasn't enough food. But in modern days, there is always abundance of food all year round.
Too much.
So we're overeating and we're not giving our body time to process and digest.
The food.
What are the things in Nigeria? Because, you know, I'm watching Oyibo things. And they are recommending asparagus.
Yeah, no, you both get
asparagus.
So please, what are the things we can eat here, fresh, that would put our bodies in a better...
Okay. So here we have a lot of... Before, Nigeria used to be very organic. But can we say that now? You look at the average vegetable and the leaves are bigger than... Now chicken is growing in 3 weeks. That's abnormal. Before we had a lean meat, lean chicken.
You tell them.
And
local chicken.
Local, yes. They were not fat, big, agric chicken. But now, even our fishes are grown in a pond with antibiotics and all of that. So when we eat all of those, they get back into us and we begin to have issues. So I would say that we should eat as close to nature as possible. We grow stuff here. We grow a lot of things here. The fruits you eat should be in season, but here everybody buys apple and store in their fridge.
I don't like that fruit.
You don't need apple. We don't grow apple in Nigeria. You buy an apple. It's not a fruit.
We do in some parts of Nigeria.
In Jos, but not anymore. We have not seen it in a while. We haven't seen, yes, we do strawberry, but that apple, the ones I see in Lagos with the wax, that wax alone is poison.
Yes.
Keep an apple on your kitchen board. It's there for 3 weeks. It doesn't go soggy. If you buy apple abroad, it will go soggy after a while. Fruits have not been made to last forever. So that eating those imported fruits alone, it's a no-no. So let's eat what we grow here. You have mangoes, you have agbalumo, you have oranges, you have coconut, you have all sorts of things. You have a vegetable. Sorry?
Yeah, I'm like, you're kidding. I'm surprised because honestly, one of my major struggles is to stop eating these kind of fruits. But I'm even happy now I have a reason to stop them because of the waxes.
Please do. I have eat apples.
It's not necessary because we can eat according to season here. We have oranges, then there's the time grapefruits will come.
Then tangerines will come. Now it's mangoes.
And now even the corn we have, they are no longer the local ones. We have corn all year round, and I'm worried.
No, we don't have it all year round.
I don't know now. All year round. Now there's one nice, and we call it sweet corn. And
not only this corn. I use the local corn. The one at the roast on the road.
That's the ones in the malls.
One the malls.
And they are available all year round now.
Okay, let me take this call from Yakub. Are you there?
Too sweet.
Good morning, Yakub.
Good morning. And good morning to you all. And then, good morning, ma'am. Morayo, I'm not trying to take you back to the first topic that so dear to my mind. And then, the reason is that...
It's your view, let it count.
Hello?
I said it's your view, let it count.
Thank you very much, my dear. See, Morayo, you're just saying something. We are talking about this year. There's no how we can get beauty without insecurity. That insecurity, there's no amount of anything that you intake that is going to work for you. You know why? Let me give you a typical example here, Mariah. During the COVID era, I do follow one person on the social media, and then by the time the guy posts the total number that is coming up every day, my heart breaks. Until I stop following this guy, before I can get rest of mind. So, Mariah, so insecurity in this country, all this is something that I need to talk about. All this says that, do we really need external force? Morayo, capital yes. I repeat, capital yes. Because if the Nigerian government, somebody like me support this government, it is not because I support them because we want to find ourselves in this kind of situation. I supported this government because we need something to work for citizens of this country. Now that we don't get it right, Nigerian government should know that we need external support. And then Morayo said something earlier, that if you be a president today, you will talk to Sakao that come, let's negotiate. Capital, no, we don't talk to terrorism. We need to have could defeat them.
All right.
Because everywhere is burning.
Thank you very much, Jakub. Thank you very much, Jakub. Coming back to our topic at hand, spa. The concept of spa, I don't understand it. You know, when they say, oh, let's go and have a spa, let's go and lie down, go naked on one table and start the concept of having somebody, I mean, I did it once. I mean, there was one that we did. I did it once, and I'm like, I love it, nice, but
not your thing.
So tell us, what's the need for spa treatment? You see all those people come and you go and hit them. Somebody says sauna. 1 hour, you heat, your body is boiling, and you are there, you're smiling. I'm thinking, please, now don't do that. That's very real. Exactly. For me, I just feel it's just unnecessary.
That sauna, wasn't it, in quote, what?
It was very inconvenient.
Excuse me, during COVID, people were covering themselves up and using a bow, dongoyaro to steam. That's it. So we've had all these things for years. But the white man was able to package it and make it
sell it to us.
So you just enter the room, put on the temperature, and you're sitting down nicely. Some people even have meetings in the sauna room or the steam room. So these are, I mean, the skin is one of the eliminative organs.
That's our next
and you must be able to eliminate sweat. It's a wonderful gift from God.
Really?
Yes. It's an eliminative organ. So I'm worried for people who say they don't sweat.
So we have to sweat.
So that's what the sauna and aromatherapy and steam is all about. And we all did it during COVID. And people were covering up, but there's just a better and organized way of doing it.
Okay, all right. So we will consider
and then spas have been existing. They've been in existence for thousands and thousands of years. I remember when we started Venivici, some countries use it as a medical thing. So it's not just beauty. And because of the 24/7 existence that we all have, because of how hard we work, there must be a work-life balance. You can't just work 24/7, get to the top of the ladder, and then what else? You're not enjoying all your years of labor to climb the corporate ladder.
You need to enjoy, Mariah.
You must have the work-life integration. And truth is, when you relax, when your body is able to come together, there's too much information going on, there's so much going on, and then you're just there for everybody. You don't feature on your own diary. Spas have been in existence for thousands of years. And if they didn't have any use,
that's a background moment.
It's a background moment. Let me ask you, there's this sort of peace in the environment where some of these things happen. So I've been to a number of spas. I personally like to take care of myself.
Awesome.
I do my massages every week.
Awesome.
I cannot be working and taking care of people and I will not attend to myself. I cannot give what I don't have. I have to feature in my diary. And so I do my massages. I've been to several spas. But there was something I noticed when I came to yours. I found the place was very calm with some different sort of music. It gave me a peaceful effect. You know, it was more like not just my body was being attended to, but my mind.
True.
Now, I know you are a life coach as well, and I know that you must have seen people who come to you to help them, not just about the body. Someone like a Mariah now who doesn't like anybody touching her could say, okay, I need some form of inner peace to heal myself. What are some of the things that you could tell someone like her that would help her before she even comes to do her body?
Okay, so how many hours do you sleep, ma'am? How many hours?
Honestly, to be sincere, I sleep at, let's just say, 5 hours.
That's not enough to restore, rejuvenate, and refresh you. So even if you're not doing spa, you need to sleep. When
hours?
you sleep, your body regenerates.
How many hours do I need?
Minimum 7 to 8 or 9. But that's a luxury in Lagos.
Yeah.
But once you become conscious of it, you'll see that you'll be able to, when you sleep well, your body regenerates, you will lose weight, your brain resets, it's amazing. And that was one of the things I enjoyed during COVID.
Sleeping.
I was able to sleep.
Let me take Evans and I'll come back to you, Ma. Evans, are you there? Oh, I'm so sorry. I kept him for a while.
Okay, so let me come to you again. I think it was just this month. When did we discuss meditation?
Last week.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Yes, it was interesting to, and I realized that when I went online, I started checking all this meditative stuff that I used to do it in 2018, and we just got out of it. We don't have a culture in Nigeria of meditating. We don't have a culture of being calm. And I know that most spas play those meditative music, those instrumentals that calm you down. What's the place of that in our everyday life, and how can we inculcate it into our everyday activity?
It's very important, because when you're on helter-skelter, when we are running life like emergency services, when you're dousing one fire after the other 24/7, and the lack of balance between the body, the mind, and the soul is what it causes confusion. Because where there's no balance in your life, you're bound to run into problems, into issues and all. Even the Bible, the good book, says you should meditate. There has to be a place of calm. There has to be a place of where you can reconnect with your inner being. So meditation is not an Eastern religion or what, a woo-woo thing. Even as individuals, like sometimes when things are going wrong, even during my day in the office, I just go and sit down, withdraw from everybody. Even if it's 2 or 3 minutes, just calm down.
But I think
it doesn't have to be an hour or 10 hours, yeah.
But from this meditation thing, one that I learned is about being in the now.
Yes. Yeah.
Live the outside, live the future, just now. And that's part of even listening to your breathing.
True.
When you listen to your breathing by itself, you are in the now. You're not focusing on external things. But we're going to be wrapping up very soon. I want us to talk about beauty. You know, after all is said and done, what's the effect of this? You've done the colonoscopy, or is it?
Colon hydrotherapy.
Colon hydrotherapy. Yeah. You've done the detox. You've done all the stuff, the spa. They've seen you naked. They've massaged your body.
Yeah. You are well draped.
You enter sauna, everything, and you now come out. What's the effect? Give me tangible effect. Like I see your beautiful skin. I know. Is that part of what I see when I do these things?
Yeah, because, you know, even if you do all of that and your mind is not at rest, it's being able to marry the three, body, soul, spirit, and your thoughts. So the intangibles are now becoming a lot more useful. There's something now called the gross national happiness, and some countries are using it. So I remember when Nigeria was told that we were one of the happiest people in the world. So they're saying that GNH, gross national happiness, is better than GDP, because the people working must be happy, and they're the ones producing the GDP. So there are 40 countries now who are monitoring the GNH. And what is in the GNH? Your thoughts, your emotions, your happiness, the state of your joy, the state of your being. So at Veni Vici, when people finish their treatments, they go, I feel good. Da, 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 da.
Are you a happy person? In this Nigeria,
extremely.
With all the Boko Haram, everything.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I
put it in prayer. Because I don't have any other one. I don't want to go to spiritual, but spiritual is also a part of well-being. It's also, there are 8 dimensions of wellness: your physical, your emotional, your spiritual, your environmental. It's there. But when you know that, okay, as a person, I can't do anything about it, so I leave it to the Almighty. So, and you know, there's some form of conviction you get when you've prayed. And I'm praying more for this country than ever before, because what we are seeing, we have not seen before. And when you're confused and you can't do anything about it, so if I knock my head on this table,
nothing will happen
tomorrow. It won't change.
It won't change. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
We have to run, unfortunately, but I think...
So your mind, your spirit, and your body, when everything is in sync, miracles happen.
Fantastic.
We need to give Nigeria a massage or something.
The whole country.
Instead of praying, meditating 30 minutes.
Let's have happy thoughts, joyous thoughts. Let's leave out the fear, the unforgiveness, the bitterness. When you leave out all those negative emotions,
this is a good
and you stay on the positive, things will align.
Give me one pause, yes, please.
Bamiso says, these days, thinking and talking too much is not healthy. Instead, act and do more for results.
Yes. So meditate.
You wanted to ask one positive thing that you know?
Yeah,
I'm alive today.
I'm alive, baby.
Yes, we all survived COVID-19.
Every part of my body is working. I'm grateful.
And
I'm happy.
you're still impacting the whole world with your program.
Can I tell you one?
That's amazing.
Your hair makes you look really cute today.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So focus on the good and the positive.
Let's focus on the good. All right, let's try. Our hearts again go out to the families of those who have lost 5 children in Greenfield. May God be with their family.
Amen.
See you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.